welcome fans. Week 25 of Show Me Your Medals.
Week-
Is it 25? 21, sorry.
21.
This guy, give him a prep right before the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's unscripted. But yeah,
Literally 10 seconds ago before the countdown. Week 21, he caught week 25. Okay, anyway.
week 21. Coming to the end of February. So it's gone quick. And as we know, a bit of fact, it's a leap year. So there's 29 days in February. So, that traditionally means that the females can get down on one knee.
We've touched
Unless
upon
it's dirty. Unless the floor's dirty, that's the only exception.
Yeah. We've touched upon this one before, remember? I said, how would you feel if they did it? So let's see. It's a matter of weeks. Let's see if any people post any surprise engagements, isn't it?
Let's see, be interesting. Yeah. Right.
Anyway, do you want to go first, Dave?
wait.
Halfway across the. We're over halfway now.
Way over the half now. Yeah.
Liverpool's 4 points ahead.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start then. Yeah, I'll start for a change. Yeah, really good game. Second half. First half was a bit of a shock.
Bit shaky,
I think. Yeah, it was a shock. But what Klopp likes to do is get one in at half time. Do a running call, and we came out second half, completely different team. Battered them, literally battered them. Second half.
Are you talking about Luton, right? Oh, there was 2 games you had this week.
Oh, shit, yeah. So I was talking about Luton because it's the most recent game.
Right.
Let's go all the way back
Yeah.
to Brentford. Yeah, these thanks. My sound effects. So Brentford. Brentford at home. And
To be honest, you could talk about them in unison almost because they both finished 4-1, right? They both finished.
And it was quite similar because we didn't. I think we started well, but then then Brentford came back, and obviously both scorelines they went ahead. So
No, Brentford didn't. You was 3-0 up versus Brentford.
I'm getting confused with the games.
Yeah, and Tony got a goal, but basically, look, you won both games 4-1.
Okay.
I think
Both games. I think the only thing that's concerned is the injuries that we've picked up. But I think it shows our depth this season more than probably last season for sure, and the previous one. That we've got players that come in and, like I said, they did the business at Luton. But there's concern over injuries. I think losing the goalkeeper is really, really key. Even though Keller has done okay, losing a keeper of that quality against probably the top sides is where it's going to show. Salah came back and then got injured again. So, question mark whether we rushed him back or not, but he did contribute against the Brentford win. So, yeah. And Jota, who was on form, doing really well. Don't know. Mixed emotions. I'm happy that we're top. Got the points in the bag. Obviously, we're not playing this week, which we'll talk about later. But I feel like there's Klopp's gotten rallied. He loves. He loves having that momentum, breeding the youngsters in as well. So he's managed to do that over the last 2 games. And honestly, I still feel that we can, maintain it and go on and win it. And it helped that City dropped points as well.
But that's why that was City's initially their game in hand.
A game in hand. So
and then they've drew that. So that's why he's actually back in Liverpool.
So regardless of what any other team does, as long as we win all the games, we win the league. Sounds simple, I know.
But it's not the Liverpool side of that year when City and Liverpool just kept winning and went on that mad streak. There's going to be points dropped,
that was a crazy year that they got 100, we got 99.
Yeah. No one let it up. But those are
I know. And it was.
But I think not like I said. Look at the team sheet. It's fortunate that it was against Luton and not anyone else. It's literally those injuries. It's literally the C team was out. kind of
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah. I guess you ride your luck at that. You can say we were unlucky with injuries, but we were lucky with the team we faced. All we can do is just like beat the teams in front of us, and we've done that. And I feel Endo has come back, and he's literally just picked up where he left off. I thought he was really good. I know you're probably going to mention McAllister, but
I was going to say the guy right next to him, the guy you love to hate, got 2 assists this one.
I
So
know, I still love to hate him.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel it's important that we still keep winning when Arsenal and City. I know they dropped points, but keep winning, and it's literally tight. There's a point each separating all of us.
yeah, it's quite jokes. Yeah, so
It's quite tough. But what's helped over the last 2 games is our goal difference. I think we're the top scorers in the Premier League with 62, but it's helped the goal difference because obviously Arsenal's been smashing people left, right, and centre, and they've bridged that goal difference.
Well, in the Premier League, yeah.
Yeah. I know. So yeah, happy. It's in our hands. Just got to win every game, which sounds simple to win, but it's going to start this Sunday. The quad is going to start this Sunday against Chelsea, and it's good to have momentum going into that game. Again, we're going to be without some key players.
it could be that he was saving those players for the cup final, though. Like seeing as it's Luton,
I think Nunes got taken off at half time at Brentford. He had a niggle and they didn't want to risk him, which is fair enough. And it's probably similar to Salah. I don't think he's fully injured. But I think when you've got players that can come in, like Conor Bradley's like done amazing to come in, when Trent's been away. And it's good to see, that we've got youngsters coming in. Obviously they're not. The jury's still out on them. I'm not going to put my balls online and say they're going to be world class players after half a season or quarter of a season they played. But it's good that especially Conor Bradley.
You still got balls left, Dave?
Right. Don't worry, mate. The big and juicy.
You'll get circumcised after 3 kids, Dave.
I still want more.
Still going strong, yeah.
Still going strong.
Tied a knot in it. Tied a knot.
So all positive, but mixed emotions.
Yeah, all positive.
I've seen this interesting stat with Endo that he's every time he started,
They've won.
the 10 of 12 that he started.
It's lucky charm, man. I'm telling you, it's a Japanese lucky charm.
Yeah,
knew what he's doing. I mean, hopefully he maintains it. Because I just remember when he was signed, everyone was like, "Who's this guy?" Right on Twitter, and he's proved his worth. Again, he's proved his worth way more than Gravenbach.
Yeah,
Gravenbach was
the only thing about Gravenbach is he's young, 21.
Is Gravenbach that young?
Yeah, he's 21.
Oh, I would not be that because he's been around for ages.
He doesn't look like it.
Not look like it, but I've heard of his name being lingering for a while.
It's because he got spotted at quite a young age.
Right.
Wait, who did he sign for before?
Was that Munich, no?
Bayern.
Bayern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he doesn't look like 21, but it's like that, just off topic quickly. That darts player, Luke Littner, he does not look 17.
Luke Littner at 16 is an absolute joke. Like,
Full on beard and everything.
Man was drinking his beer when he was 6, mate. I'm telling you.
That's like Rooney. Remember Rooney when he was 16?
Rooney
No. He looked.
Rooney was a big lad. He had
He had the baby face.
You can tell he was 16. This Lutner guy, everything about him is like bloody 31 or something like that, man.
They did check his birth certificate, and he is the age he says he is.
Legit, yeah. So.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. So all positive. Quad's still on.
Quad's still on. Starting this Sunday. Hopefully, like Jota's out for a couple of months. Curtis Jones is probably about a month. But I think it's time for the rest of the squad to step up and saying that. Just final mention on Diaz. I think he's obviously put that ordeal with his dad behind him and injuries, and he seems to be the player that when we signed him, just literally.
Just shoot and score.
Yeah, and that's what we need. Right.
Next stuff only took 10 minutes, Dave.
Yeah, a double game week. So
Yeah, they'll
two
get
games
it
to talk
going.
about.
Anyway,
Two games to talk
moving
about.
on to Arsenal, right? It's quite funny. I suppose yesterday's game, right? It wasn't even the Prem. Did you know it's really weird? 'Cause it feels like yesterday's loss affect their title race. I mean, personally, I feel like they've lost, but it doesn't. But that's what
Two different
yeah.
competitions. Yeah.
I think it's different. Porto is definitely a well-rounded team. Even though they've got a lot of pedigree and within the Champions League and European Cups as well, so you can't really discount them. I don't think they played particularly well. What they did do was defend well. What they did do is do the 2 rows of 4s. They cut out Saka, Martinelli.
0 shots for you guys. The whole
Yeah,
game.
On target,
I mean, we
yeah.
had loads and loads of set pieces, which I was quite surprised about. I think
You
we
had
had
loads of
17
possession.
plus.
Yeah,
17
they
plus,
were
loads
doing
of
like the
possession.
30, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were like falling over. There was like 35 fouls or something in that game. So they knew what they were doing. They were seasoned. They were pros about it, and that's what you would do to win the game. I wouldn't say it's cheating or anything like that.
Just on that, it says fouls. It was 36, but 14 were Porto, 22 were Arsenal.
This is surprising.
Yeah, but they were
Yeah,
falling about everywhere.
Yeah, I
They
know.
were falling about everywhere, and the ref was a bit. I don't know. He gave Declan Rice yellow cards straight away, like within the first 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, once you
And
do
then
that,
he just let everything go. It was just like, what's that all about? Like, I don't really understand it.
European refs.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? It's a bad result. It was a quality goal. Let's give. Was it Jeleno? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Let's give him his flowers for that, because that was a quality goal. Could Raya have saved it?
yeah,
Yeah,
always
He could have.
Every time Arsenal letting it go, you question, could Ray have done that? Always,
Yeah.
but yeah.
yeah. He could have. He could have.
Nah, but I think you just gotta.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a quality goal. I'm not going to take anything away from the goal. But what I'm saying is, could it have been saved? Yeah, of course it could have been, that one. But yeah, like coming off, I think I came into the game, the European game, like really confident because of the way that we have been playing over the last few weeks. But it still just goes to show, like, we still haven't got an answer for this type of team play. And I feel like I think it's kind of almost like being found out. Maybe we didn't take the chances with the set pieces. I think that's partly why we had 3 or 4 really good chances to put ourselves ahead, but we didn't get it on target, or we didn't get it on target. That's probably why we didn't get the goals.
Tony, mate. I'm telling you.
Do you know what? I would.
He was a handful. He caused us a lot of issues, and obviously,
Yeah, I would take him.
Yeah,
I would take him.
definitely.
I would definitely take him. He would definitely raise our game. But going back to Burnley, I think Vo was spot on with the prediction. But yeah, 5-0 like isn't easy.
Yeah.
Were Burnley bad? I don't think they were particularly. They weren't as. I didn't feel like they rolled over like they did, like West Ham did. I think West Ham just rolled over. I just think we were just way better against Burnley.
Arsenal's been off. Well, like you said, going into that Portal game, I think everyone was going to be.
I was confident.
Arsenal,
I was confident. The main
main
important thing is that the game isn't lost yet. It's too late. It's like half time now, basically, and it's just one goal.
Yeah, you got a second leg.
There's no away goals or anything that affects it. And I do you know what? I think that actually does maybe affect the mentality of the team and what they want to do. Because I feel like with the away goals, if you're away, you're going to gun for that away goal, no?
Yeah.
But it just felt like, it just did kind of feel
I
like
think
Arsenal
mentality
weren't really...
would sort them out at home. Is
Yeah.
Ideally, would have wanted to draw and then.
That's right, yeah.
Just on that quickly, what do you think about abandoning the away goals rule?
Loses a bit of magic,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but the away goal, I never quite liked it though. I thought it was such a chief. I thought it was so unfair. Like,
No.
I thought it was well unfair, man. You score 2 away goals and then you go back. There was so many circumstances where I didn't feel it was the losing team losing on away goals would serve justice. I don't know. I can't remember examples, but I remember when it was around, I never liked it. I was never a fan of it. And then one of the loopholes I never found is that during the second leg, your the away goes during extra time counts. So then again, you're getting that advantage on that being the second leg. I don't know. I was never a fan of it.
But it rewards, like, it stops teams like bloody Burnley and Luton fucking paying, like, out for a draw.
Or
Burnley and Luton's not going to be in that.
No, but I'm just saying that it stops that type of football. You know, it should encourage.
But they still did it though. Porto still did it. That's the thing. Like, they know that Arsenal are a threat, and I feel like I did feel like we did play okay. You just didn't take our set piece chances. Yeah. That's what we trained for. But yeah, that's it for me on Arsenal. There's nothing really to kind of. I think it's deflating after that
do you think,
match yesterday.
That loss to Porto put a little skid in that momentum and build up?
No. I think it will push them forwards.
Back in the Prem, I think
it will push them forwards. Yeah, I think it will push them. But we do have Newcastle. Although Newcastle, like next week, they're not on form right now. Newcastle, right? So we're playing them at the right time too. But will Eddie Howe? Is it still Eddie Howe?
Still Eddie Howe. Right? Still right. Not been sacked yet.
Like I'm sure he'd have seen the Porto match and be like, maybe we can do something here around that, because I know they've got injuries, but they still have players that can cause damage.
Yeah.
So we got to be wary of that. We just seem to have, and in the first half of the season, we've just seen that we can't deal with teams that are defending like that. We just can't deal with it somehow. Yeah. So we need a way.
It's got. Well, it would have been quite funny, I think, or amusing if we had this call yesterday.
I was fuming, mate. Because it was like it was the last kick of the game. The last kick of the game,
and we would have been
won the goal. Nah, I think I'll probably be like, I'm sick, guys.
Yeah, I think obviously you've had a night to sleep on it, but I think emotions would have ran high yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
On to United. I'll do it in 3 minutes before we get to 20-minute mark. Same thing about it. I could probably. It's the same result line as the Aston Villa game, 2-1, early goals, and nothing else much happened. Rasmus Højlund's still on form again, 6 in a row.
Yeah, 2 goals.
No clean sheet. I don't know. And I could have done a little bit better on that. Clinton Morris goal come out a bit flat.
What a clown, man. Yeah. This guy's a clown, man.
But
what's he doing?
Again, didn't cost the game.
Didn't cost you.
Can't blame him completely. But yeah, like I said, never a great keeper. But that's it, really. Rasmus Højlund's on form. Early goals. Luton, like I said on thingy, they sound like doping boys. But then they put a good shout for themselves. Like in the Liverpool game, taking an early lead and all of that. So they actually do not bad. I just think. We're on form. United's on form. Like I said, best of the rest, really. Like I said, we've got the new.
What are you, top 6, top 7? Where are you now?
5th at the moment. No,
5th.
6th, and then Spurs, then Villa. But like 5 points off Villa is, I don't know.
I can't believe you kept. I just can't believe you kept in there. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
I just can't believe it.
I thought we'd be lingering about 8th and that, but I think. United's one of the most informed teams at the moment.
Yeah, the one 4 of the last 5.
Exactly. I haven't had a little moan of like that for ages. Like against these teams, I know they're the lesser teams, but we're winning them.
You're above Brighton, and I think Brighton have been playing better football, of course.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Right, I said it's better the rest, like the Brightons and the Newcastles. We're above them, so. Can't complain too much. But
you should be above them.
Of course. Like we said, we should be top 4, top 5. But Spurs is slipping, but I reckon they'll still be there. I don't know. Aston Villa, they could actually slip out. I mean, they had a nice run.
They've had it. And it was funny that everyone was like talking about them winning the league or something. When they were second, absolute fucking bullshit. Like, these guys need to get a fucking life and write about something else.
So I think...
I'll tell you, I'm telling everyone now, I don't mince my words. Right? So
I think top 5 it can be realistic. Top 4 push, but man, if United get top 4 after this season, that would be... I don't know, is that as good as Mourinho getting second when he said that was his greatest achievement or something? You know, it could be up there. You know?
Yeah, 'cause I think on paper you haven't got the best squad in the world. I think you've got a high potential squad at the moment.
Yeah, if you finish fourth, is good as Will starting from 10 and winning that race.
Again, it's time of his life,
That's the equivalent.
Do you know what?
You like that, yeah?
I was going to comment. Yeah, Will did that on purpose. Yeah, he went into that first straight. He did not even turn the wheel at all. He didn't brake. He didn't turn right. He just went straight ahead. I figured this guy.
I was turning, brother.
The camera's on me, yeah, and I make it look epic. And he just looks like, man, and it
He
worked.
did. He
worked.
pulled it off. But yeah, I think.
As he said, drive of his life, mate. Drive of his life.
Drive of my life.
But yeah, if United get it, it's a shocker.
Yeah,
It would be a shocker. It would be absolute shocker. Like getting fourth with Onana in goal. My God, I think it would be top Mourinho second then.
Do you reckon he will? Do you reckon Ten Hag will actually go for another keeper,
Nah.
or is he just going to stick with him?
I think he's stuck with him because the thing about it, I think
That's his
Onana
man.
had his skid now. He's actually done his job now in the past in that run, right? So that's what Ten Hag believes. You get what I mean? And if he was going to get another keeper, he had the opportunity when, I thought that other backup keeper, you know, it was going to play when Onana went to African Cup. He came a bit early, back early.
Came back early.
He still could have used that excuse to be like, you just come back long trip. Let me play that guy. He played in one of the cup games. So no, I don't think so. I think Onana's. It's just paper talk when they were like, "Oh, we're going to cut our losses and get someone else." They're not. You know, these managers. They have a bit of arrogance about it. They need to prove themselves correct. Do you know what I mean? They can't just be.
It's like Arteta with Kai, mate.
Yeah, talking about example. You they just got to persist and be like, "Look, I know a bit better." You know.
He's done better. I don't want to hate on him, but he's done a little bit better because maybe he's fitting into the system. He's getting used to it.
He's still poor.
I was watching him yesterday. He's so fucking lazy. There was a ball that he could have got, and he just let it run out. I was just like, "What are you? Are you not? There's no urgency around his play style. It's just so lackadaisical."
Did you guys see the little meme video of Rashford tracking Ross Barkley?
No.
It's like an effort. I send you that in the chat.
But send it. But yeah, he's
literally
like that.
Scrolling and he just lets him go.
But that's why I think Arteta needs to man up and grow some balls. Like if Pep under Pep and Klopp, one of their players was that lazy, then they'll never play a game.
What Kai does provide some defensive effort, but when I ever see him in front of goal, it just seems like he's just so nervous to take on the shot. He's not like Jesus, first time, whatever, go for it. It's just so slight. He holds it up too much. I don't get it. He's through on goal and he just doesn't do anything with the ball. But yeah, anyway, that's enough about football, I reckon.
Yeah.
Go on. What's
predictions?
Reviewing our previous prediction, I smashed it, mate. I've got 2 out of 3.
I know.
I had the Arsenal 5-0 and I had the United 2-1.
Yeah, nice.
I forgot what I had for Liverpool, but yeah, I wasn't close on that. So
what do you have for Liverpool? 3-0, 2-1 or something.
No, I think I had 3-2 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
3-2, yeah. Brentford one, 3-2. Yeah, it was Brentford one we predicted, 3-2 something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, you did well.
What games are coming up?
Games are coming up.
Well,
it's
you got a League Cup. Against Chelsea.
Yeah. So
it's Arsenal, Newcastle. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's Manchester United at home and then Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
United at Fulham. United against Fulham.
United at home to Fulham.
United against Fulham. 2-1 again. Third 2-1. Could it be third 2-1 in a row? You never know, right? I think scoring, let it go in. Bish bash bosh, 2-1.
United Fulham. Fulham aren't really on form. Sorry, friend from Philippines, is it?
Yeah. Philippines by way of Hong Kong.
Fulham haven't been good. That's the thing. They have not been good. I think Højlund's going to have a good game. I'll go 2-0.
Okay.
Clean sheet.
And this is not me being biased against United. It's just a reflection on their season. So I'm going 2-2. I'm not going to give them a win. My whole prediction, I'm not going to give them a win.
You did last week, I think.
Oh shit, I did that. I did, yeah.
You did last week, yeah.
You got eat spicy noodles for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You little liar.
Right.
Okay. Arsenal, Newcastle.
I love this. It's the evening
At
game.
home?
It's the evening game.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fucking literally
everyone's-
football.
All eyes, all day. Yeah, football all day.
Is Arsenal home?
Arsenal home.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like Newcastle's quite there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with clean sheet again because I feel like Arsenal are gonna just defend really well. 2-0, Arsenal.
I like Arsenal. I like the fact of saying Newcastle, so 2-2.
I think Arsenal's gone batter them.
Really?
And yeah, Newcastle don't travel well to the capital. So
It's not
Far
been
for
great.
them, isn't it?
Either
Yeah.
it's like in the more
and
recent
they
form.
got I know they got a few players back, but I think they're not on form at all. I'm going for 4-1.
4-1. Interesting.
Wow,
Alright.
thank you,
2-0,
Dave. That's-
4-1, 2-2.
Don't you want to predict us to lose, brother?
Good.
Yeah,
But he believes in it. You lose the next
you're,
game, not against.
You're realistic. You're realistic. I like that.
Yeah,
Liverpool haven't got the game, have
this
they?
was my head, and obviously all the United results on my heart. So
Since Liverpool not playing, then we've got Bournemouth City. Do you reckon
we
they're
can
going to
do
get
the
back?
Chelsea game.
we can do the
We can do the Chelsea game. The League Cup.
There is no Chelsea game.
No, League Cup final. That's why they're not playing.
League Cup
Sunday.
final. Okay, League
Yeah,
Cup
it's
final.
Sunday, right?
Who? Chelsea, Liverpool, is it?
Chelsea,
Yeah.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Liverpool 100 all day long.
all day.
Don't even need to think about it.
You reckon though?
I think we'll concede. So I don't have the confidence, but I think we'll do them 3-1.
Yeah, I
We're
like
going
that.
3-1. I'm
What do you want?
gonna go for a Chelsea 1-0 win. Think about it. If it's the depleted Liverpool team and the cup final, Chelsea. Look what Chelsea
Oh,
did.
no Salah, no Salah.
No,
as well, right?
yeah, and then look, if Liverpool put out that team sheet against
No,
Chelsea,
it won't be.
on a 3-1.
It won't be.
You're not gonna be confident on a 3-1. So, and Chelsea, I mean, they just they're a random team, man. Sometimes they're good, sometimes shit, And so
Where is it? Wembley.
it should be the cup final.
Yeah,
It
Wembley.
must
Yeah.
be 1-0 Chelsea.
Don't fall
Nah.
for it. Just because I
1-0
drew City,
Chelsea, and that's the end of the squad.
quad.
That's one down from the quad, right?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I still think Liverpool going to do it.
Chelsea are awful. In one
Yeah,
respect,
they're bad.
Well,
They are
well,
so bad.
in
Okay,
one
so-
respect, right?
If
United
we-
are better than them. So that tells you something about Chelsea, right?
But if we was going to predict the City versus Chelsea game, what would you have said? You would have said something silly like 4-0, 4-1.
Nah, I wouldn't have said that.
Nah?
I would have said 1-0 City or something.
I would literally would have went 3-1.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1-0 Liverpool.
Thanks.
1-0.
Yeah.
3-1, 1-0, and 1-0 the other way.
All right.
All right.
We'll see.
Start the quad.
I don't really want to look at my fantasy football, to be fair.
I had a week from hell, man. Did all three of us have a week from hell? Because we're the main
Nah, I
complainers.
got average points still. I still got average points.
What's the average
but,
point? What'd you get?
Average of
I
72.
got 76.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fine. I got 55, and it's like all of us.
Ooh.
I told you, it's a bullshit double game week.
Basically, all my double game weekers played one game. Kevin De
Same.
Bruyne, Ake, Konate, Jota, Nunes. Yeah, all that was it. The five of them, I think.
Terrible.
Yeah, no, Haaland played two, but yeah, I had a game week from hell, so I was bad.
Man.
I'm on a wild card.
you're-
I'm not a wild card. I'm on a free hit this one because there's a lot of blank games. You guys got a
You're-
full squad. Have you looked at yours?
I've got one missing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your payroll Dan is like on the charge, mate.
You're on the
right
charge.
now. Payroll
Payroll
Dan
Dan was
on
my
the
tip
charge.
to
But it's
get
so
it back.
close. The top three is so close.
What is it?
So close. Our
Mate from Thailand, top now, right?
no, it's our people's favourites, mate.
He's
It's
a
Oh, is he
top-
back up?
people champion.
Yeah,
no,
by
he had,
2
He had a
points.
great week. He had a blinding week. That's it.
Yeah,
He's taken back.
It-
people's favourite.
It was a risk, like you said last week.
Mm.
It's It was
There's only
gonna
2
be-
points within it though.
Yeah.
The top three.
Who's
2 points
third
in
now?
it. Trixie.
Trick.
Tricks.
Yeah.
I see.
The gamble paid off for Vinny, but if obviously flip side of that, if Haaland bloody got his finger out, he would have
Yeah,
been
but
in trouble.
He did
But
it.
I know
He
it's a
did it.
gamble. He was a
He
gamble.
did it.
And he does like a gamble. But yeah, you're shocking. You're not far from me now. You're
What is it?
22.
How many? How much?
22.
Look how he did. Look how he doesn't you like that ball. You're not far from me now.
22 is not a lot, man. 22.
22 is not.
Have
It
you,
is not
did
a
you
lot.
use your triple captainship?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah.
I
You
did
did?
on Holland.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
You know what changed things for me when Alisson got injured?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have our bet this season, Dave? I'm sure we do, right?
It's standard, right?
Auto renewal £10, yeah?
Yeah, auto renewal.
Auto renewal £10, fine.
Any cheeky tips?
Nah, I'm not giving my
Not anymore, yeah.
Yeah, not anymore,
It's a
man.
blank game week for a lot of teams.
Yeah, like I said, I'm on a free hit. So I bought in a lot of Wolves players. Bought in like who did I bring in? No, yeah, I think I had 2 or 3 of them because they've got Sheffield United with them, boys. So
Yeah, they got Sheffield United at home.
Who's got Burnley this week?
Crystal Palace.
Nah, Crystal Palace ain't got
Nah,
any. ballers.
iffy. New manager as well now. Roy stepped down.
Already, I guess. Is he there already? I thought we'd take the time.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
he
but I
was
think
there.
Crystal Palace is hard to choose. Like none of their players. If Eze was around or Elise is still around, you'll go for them. But other than them, they're a bit of a mishmash squad.
I fancy Brentford
Palace
away.
at home though.
I fancy Brentford away to West Ham. West Ham have been shit.
Yeah, West Ham's been
They've
poor.
leaked loads of goals. So this is like another opportunity for Tony, who's on a bit of a streak. So I think Tony would be a good one to bring in.
So who you captaining then?
I haven't done my team yet.
Who's Haaland playing? Someone easy, isn't it? Is it
Away to Bournemouth.
Bournemouth? Yeah, I think everyone's going to leave it still on him again.
We'll see.
All right.
22 points, Dave. Not.
Not you were miles ahead of me.
What did you get this week anyway?
I got 89.
Oh my god! See, that's
That's
like
a lot.
30.
That's a
That's
lot.
bad.
30 yeah,
I was predicting like Jota played one game.
89. You made that 34 points on me. So that's a big thing, man. It's a big thing. All right, better knuckle down. Okay. Question time. Who wants to be the question master? Dave,
I'm
you want to give a try? You haven't.
I'm not seen them.
Oh, go on, Will. You go. Again.
Sorry, I'll do it next week.
Me.
Yeah.
I'd
okay.
like to be surprised.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's start with this one. This has been lingering for ages. Did you ever have an Asian Avenue account? What was your handle? Why did you think it died?
I actually, Dave would answer because I remember he asked us the question last time. But I had an Asian Avenue account. It was great. It was like way before all this. What was it, Facebook malarkey and
Was it
hi-fi?
the same time as MySpace, right?
No,
I think it
it's
was.
before. No,
Really?
Yeah, I think-
Oh no, actually.
Asian Avenue
I think
was
you're right.
way
Yeah.
back, man. Like Asian Avenue was a weird one where you had to put HTML stuff and all of that.
That's where I learned how to do some coding,
Yeah,
bro.
you just coding, put a song in, and then remember that song where it goes, "You're my honey bunch pumpkin, jiggle, you're my sweetie pie." Nah, you're my cupcake.
This is all foreign.
Is that for Harper?
No, you have to everyone coded that song, man. That was
This is all foreign to me.
think the handle must have
What year?
been-
What year was this? What?
I was
2003s, I think. 2003,
I was
2004.
in college. I was in college.
Yeah, 2003, 2004.
16 when and everyone was on it, and you had to go. There's a guest book, and you write in someone's guest book. And then back then you had a page view account kind of thing. So every time you visit it and it goes up by 3, you're like, oh, it's a bit like our bloody YouTube accounts at 40, and then I got 41, and then 42 or something like that, right? So yeah,
I met my first girlfriend through that.
like,
Not for like as in like a proper relation, not like a school thing. I met my first girlfriend through Asian Avenue.
like you DM'd her.
Like lurking on the
Into the DM.
guest book. Yeah.
And
pretty
then
much.
how did it progress from there?
Just met up. Like it was like a mutual friend
Mm-hmm.
of my friends, and we just started hanging out, and I think when you're at that age, you don't know how it happens. It just happens, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't go, oh, you want to be my. Well, it doesn't happen like that. But that was the same girl that left me for the other guy.
The uni one. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fond memories.
I see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dave, you were saying last week you've never heard of Asian Avenue.
Never.
No, surprising.
Missed
Showing
out.
your age.
No, well, it's not nothing to do with age. It's to do with friendship groups at that time.
I remember having to.
So
Get
I
on
didn't
internet.
I didn't have a lot of Oriental friends at that time.
Ah, okay. So then Asian Avenue wouldn't apply to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, why it died, it's just, I don't know, like how anything died, like the high five and all of those died. It's just something else. I think Facebook just killed everything, so you didn't need
It
Asian
killed
Avenue.
him.
Yeah.
It's like why did why did Blockbuster die?
Yeah.
That's
So
what I
I
think.
would say the time period Asian Avenue it was great. I don't
It
know.
was alright, man.
You know, when you look back at fun memories, this was a fun memory. Like Asian Avenue, everyone looking back to it was a fun memory. Going because you know like now you just put millions of albums on Facebook. Yeah, this Asian Avenue you had to choose one photo, and like I said, you had to code it onto it. Kind of.
Yeah.
All you had was that thing, and then yeah.
Some people had some mad pages,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
like snowflakes coming down and shit. I was like, what?
And you're impressed because you know the good people at that coding, and they had some sick pages.
And then you look into their code as
Yeah,
well, try
yeah.
to steal their code as well.
That's what I'm saying, man. Oh man, if only we could because obviously the website's gone now or whatnot. But only you can get back and just look back on what everyone's pages look like. That'd be jokes. That'd be proper jokes.
What was your username?
I think it was to steal my Rio Nakata. I must be because if I had
Rio
that.
Nakata?
Yeah, man, you're getting used out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was my surname was Chan back then, so it was Chan Wing Chi.
Mm.
And then everyone used to call me CWC back in the day. CWC, more of a mouthful than Chan Wing Chi, mate.
It's like reversal of WCW, but anyway.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Someone put a finance question in here. Bricks and mortar, like our parents' generation, and or index funds, where would you put your money? First of all, I'll put a disclaimer in. We're not financial advisors. This is probably just an opinion of what we would do. So don't follow the advice exactly. We're not advising anyone. But I would say it would be good to maybe diversify that kind of financial portfolio. So if you are going to put, I'm sure you're going to have some sort of savings, even after putting money down on your mortgage. But I would say have a bit of both, have a bit of everything, so that you're sort of covered. Is I don't know. House properties are expensive.
Yeah,
man,
house properties
days,
is like
crazy.
we're looking now, and we're looking. The level's just gone up. Basically, like what used to be like the I used to be people on 500K. I went to that's like a dream house kind of thing. Now I'm looking at 500 houses, and oh my god, you're getting off. You're like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas before, when a friend moved in, how much is that? 500K. Like, this is it's a great house, man.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
500 gets you mid of the road now. You get what I mean? It's horrible times, but
on the flip side of that, that's what I feel investing in the housing market is still very good, because you're saying now, 500K used to buy you this, but now it doesn't. So it's in a way that's backing buying
a
the
house,
property because it's.
but then how much more can it grow though? Like, are you trying to tell me that a normal house soon is going to be $1 million? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's infinite.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you think
it-
about, I remember my mum wanted to buy a house in Acton, and you know how rough Acton is.
Yeah.
You don't want to be walking around in Acton, and it was, I think, around 120K. It had like 6 bedrooms.
Mhm.
It was like one of those Georgian buildings or whatever it was. And my mum didn't, because my dad is like risk averse. He doesn't want to. It was out of his range back then, way back when. But now, like, that house now is worth like 2 million plus
Yeah.
now.
It is.
So when you're
Crazy.
saying like how much more, it's just going to keep growing.
It is because like probably our parents, a house was probably like 10K back in the day, and now and then I remember when I came to London the first time, like 70. I was staying in Witton, which is like near Richmond, Twickenham, and that house was a semi for 80K. Now that's probably 800K now.
Yeah.
Given the,
Okay,
so
but, you know,
I do know what you mean. He's crazy, and you're thinking, God, how can people afford it? But house
you
prices
just
are
have
just
to,
going.
innit?
It's just going, especially London. It's just going
Basically, you
to
just
go
have to
up.
afford it somehow. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's horrible because also on Rightmove when I'm looking at houses, you always click on previous property sale
Price.
value, and
Yeah,
you look at it.
yeah.
Oh my god, this bastard 10 years ago paid this, and I'm asking, but it is what
No,
it is.
you look at that and you say you're haggling over 5K. And this bastard has made like $500,000 already.
Anyway,
But yeah, I feel bricks and mortar, and I do get the diversification. But if it's a straight like either or, then bricks and mortar definitely in London.
It's more stable. It's definitely more
index
stable.
is volatile, but
Yeah.
I feel that the way everyone keeps talking about crash, burst its bubble. I think London is sort of protected and shielded from that.
It's
it
also
might drop
like
a slight bit, but yeah.
Yeah, it's also like the term of your investment as well. Obviously, brick and mortar is almost like lifetime investment, 25, 30 plus years. And that should be the thought process around that as well. If you're looking for a bit of stability, usually if they are long term, then you are going to make money on that.
Yeah. No,
But especially house prices, property prices in London, like it's almost a no-brainer to do it.
Yeah, 100%. And
You know what? The unfortunate thing is, I don't know. It's coming up to pay review and stuff now. It doesn't really like when you're looking for pay rise and stuff like that. It never really is a proper inflation pay rise. Do you feel? You never get inflation pay rise, right? But everything else is going up with inflation, right?
some people do, like
unless you move companies, let's say. Unless you move to a different company, different.
Yeah. I'm talking
That's
about like the
when-
public services. Train drivers get.
Okay, I guess it depends where.
Yeah.
But yeah, private sector, like you don't.
Nah.
They milk you like crazy, like crazy. So yeah,
Okay.
that's that. What are you looking for then, in terms of property? Well,
currently, well, obviously
Yeah.
with 2, we need a bigger place, isn't it?
yeah,
We're 3 bed now. We need 4 and just bigger play area. Things are just this whole
Yeah.
living room is just bloody Harvey's toys. You know what I mean? And I think about actually when you have a 4 bedroom and a bigger room, this our living room should be a spare room where he puts his toys. If that makes sense. But at the
Yeah.
moment, this whole we're all living here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
When do you have
area
3?
wise, anyway, we're just still looking. Need a good school.
yeah. I think I might delete this riddle question because
It takes up a lot of space, doesn't it?
My head's spinning. Yeah, my
No,
head's
leave it
spinning.
on there. I want to read it.
Okay.
Oh, you want to
I'm
read
not
it?
seeing it
Okay,
yet.
maybe you can read it next week.
Maybe we'll just take it offline and we'll read it and have a go on it.
Yeah.
Right. Go on.
There was. Let me see if there's any juicy ones. Let me see. I just see one, but I don't know if I want to ask that. It says, "There's which person in your life has made the biggest impact and why? It can be positive or negative impact."
Go on, Will. You always got someone.
Yeah, this feels like a real question, like a real thing answer. Actually, it's true.
It is.
Impact. Well, I'm fucking feeling it now over the last 8 months.
It's the negative one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know where we're going with that. I'm not going to really
Yeah,
kind of
We'll pass that
disclose everything. Still, yeah. I don't think I can answer that really right now. But yeah, that has been a negative impact in my life. You know, I guess, not being able to see my son for a good 6 to 8 months has been hard. And that is due to my ex-partner. But that's that. And we're just going through the motions with custody, and yeah, she's not. Yeah, all I can say is, yeah, it's just a terrible time, but we move for that.
Dave?
But there's no one
Oh.
positive. Surely, like you're,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah. Obviously, my current partner.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks.
and you're free for kids.
She has made a real impact on my life. And I was probably thinking more if my parents were positive, and that's nothing. That's not a disservice to Michelle, but I think if we. I don't know. Again, I think this is why it's a will question, because I thought that your parents would be like role models. I think yours were. I think for you, but
For me, in terms of positive impact,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it might be similar to Bo. Like my parents came over as refugees without. I've probably told the story before. Like without a word of English, without a yes or no, they came here with nothing. They didn't meet. They met here in the UK, but we had nothing. But they created an environment where we felt like we had something. And yeah, and credit to them for being the way they are. They're forward thinking. They, where their friends were opening up restaurants and takeaways, they went down the study route. They weren't rich like the friends that were opening up businesses. They were made fun of, but then at the end of the day, they made something out of themselves. My dad came out with a master's. My mum's a management accountant, and they've done really well for themselves. And they live a really happy and successful life. And hopefully they can look on their kids and feel proud of us for maybe not emulating like they have, but we have made something of ourselves from their foundation that they built for us. I think that's important and not to go amiss to kind of talk about. But yeah, obviously I will always consider them as the biggest positive impact in my life. Madness, all love. I don't know if that's the same for Vo, but yeah.
Because I feel that question is someone that's helped guide you.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking about. Help guide you.
In a positive light.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Will's parents. I don't know. Feels like maybe they've guided him a bit more, and they were more strict during the whole leaving house thing and all of that. It's never happened to me.
Yeah.
So obviously, I love my parents to death, but with that question, I wouldn't say my parents because, I don't. Our dad did everything for us. He's never had a day off work, illness and wise, and a business wise takeaway and all of that. But I wouldn't put him as a role model in that sense because obviously. I don't look at him as an ideal dad. Does that make sense? He's not a role model dad, that kind of thing. He's done all the stuff for the family, but he's not had a great impact in that he's given me life lessons. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not like dad of he's just like that. So if I I would have a proper cliche answer, and I would be like, shit, but the biggest impact would be my kids. And then until you're a parent, you don't realize that because obviously right now, and people read it, but that's a cop out question. What do you mean your kids? They're just kids, right? And I'm like that, but then until you have kids, you don't realize the impact they actually do have on you. And I remember these during interviews where you're interviewing someone and you ask them questions and say similar questions. Oh, who's like, what's your proudest achievement kind of thing? And people will say this, that, and another. And some answers they come out, oh, my proudest achievement is having kids and raising them. And before I had kids, I'd be like, man, what a shit answer. That's bullshit. Everyone's had kids. You get me? Trying to say that, oh, just because you had kids now it's a great achievement. Then you get what I say. But now that I have kids, my answer would be this bullshit answer, be like, who's had the biggest impact? It's my kids. You get me? Because yeah. So our friend from Thailand, you'll find out soon, mate. You'll find out soon, and then you'll be like in the delivery, oh my little boy, and start crying, and then you will look at your wife and be like, oh my God, thank you for blessing me with this child, and then you'll think all of this, that, and another, and then so yeah. There you go.
You definitely have changed for the positive then.
Yeah, okay.
With that answer.
Michelle hasn't changed you for a positive day. I can't return it.
It's still the same old. Still the same old.
I'm really the same old around you lot.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Anyway, yeah.
I think, just to highlight that, like, you, like Vo says, like, you will never understand that unconditional love. You have that for one, or how many other kids you have, when they come about, especially the first time round. It's such a magical, wonderful feeling to experience that, and it's that unconditional love that you have for that kid.
Everything you just said there, Will. It's like that feeling. I can't wait for non-parents to have that feeling.
I'm hearing it. I'm excited, despite having 3 fur kids. Michelle gave birth to another rabbit last week.
But it's an undescribable feeling. Like, I'm not quoting Back at One from Brian McKnight, but it really is. Like, you just don't know that feeling until it happens to you. Because you think these, like, before you had kids, like, these pussies, why are these men like this? It's just kids.
I never thought that way. I know someone did, but I don't never thought that way. But I'm sure he's going to be great. I'm sure he's going to be great.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm that's something I'm looking forward to. Obviously early doors. But, it's something that scares me, but excites me at the same time.
It is a scary thing. Do you know what? I think I probably mentioned this. Like, you don't, like, I'm the type of person that doesn't fear anything. In, like, before having Melvin, the moment he arrived, there was things like, I'm actually scared of death. Like, actually scared of death at that point. Actually scared of the future. Like, what do I need to do to make sure that he has the future, that I can provide a future that he will flourish in? You just, the fear is for your children, like to do the best that you can for your children. That's the fear that creeps in. Never felt like I've been scared of anything in my life, but that is that when that feeling.
It's commendable that both of you have done this and done it really well. And it will be my time one day. But I think the fear and excitement. I feel that I would say I had a shit dad in terms of like typical Chinese dad. And that,
what, just hard on you, or just
no
was always working?
No emotion. Like,
right.
I don't know if Vo's experienced it. Maybe not to the most extent, but I've never had like a one-to-one chat with him.
But was your dad around?
No.
Okay. Right. Like, he wasn't even. So you weren't like one big happy family together.
No. So basically, he worked. He worked in London, and we were in Birmingham, and they would come home once a week.
Oh, okay. So okay. So
that's what I mean. So,
because I was going to say, like, if he was around, and you say that's a bit harsh, but I guess if he wasn't around, then it's you mean because like I said, Asian dads are different. Like I said, they're just focused on providing. They're working like 6 days a week, and they get 1 day to themselves, that kind of thing. They ain't got time to be lovey-dovey, but at the same time, you have to appreciate the effort that they did to do all that 6 days a week
Yeah,
and working
yeah,
until. But if they're around, at least, you get what I'm trying to say. That's how I see it. Yeah.
I felt like my dad was way too strict on the kids. He meant well. Like I know he meant well. I wouldn't say he's a shit dad. Like he did everything in his power to like you say provide. But I really don't feel like I have a connection with him. I've always seen him as an authoritative figure, and always been scared of him. It's like even after being kicked out and everything, I still feared him. I wasn't like I'll do what I want or anything like that. I still feared him, in the sense of his authority. Like I didn't want to disappoint him. I wasn't scared of him, but I was just scared to disappoint him. Or both of my parents really, but him in particular because he was very hard on us. He wanted the best for us. He has a character. I know that he has a character because when he's with his friends, it's kind of like, oh wow, why couldn't you kind of be like that with us? He has over the years, but because it's not too late. But then it just feels like I don't know how to connect with him. I know that he likes certain things, of course, because he's always been around. We've always been around each other. But then there's always this disconnect I feel with my dad, which I mean, it's up to me as well to kind of find that and develop that if that's what I want. But yeah, it's just generally been hard to kind of get that type of connection. You know, when you see your white friends or whoever, Western friends, and they're like however they're like with their parents and shit, and you're thinking, oh my god, like I wish I was a little bit like that with my parents.
Yeah, like going to the pub together, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Stuff like that, stuff like that.
You know, so you say you have regret of that. Yeah, do you think your dad has any regrets on his relationship with his kids? Because it's a big difference. Because you might be regretful of that, but he might actually be perfectly happy.
I think he might be perfectly happy.
Yeah,
to be honest.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Like,
yeah, and my dad has openly said that as well.
That what he's perfectly happy with his life choices and what his relationship with his kids, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Even though like I haven't seen him for years.
Yeah.
Did that upset you when he said something like when you kind of heard whatever that was that he said? Did it upset you, or were you okay with it? Like,
Are you asking that too?
Dave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I'm okay with it. I was a bit surprised if that's how you felt. Like you're happy with everything that's happened, but I guess he's old and he's probably thinking, he's probably thinking,
I should do.
Don't feel any grudges, anything like that. He's probably thinking, this is it in a way,
right?
As in, as happy as you can get. But I don't know.
See, I haven't taken on this advice, but I hear a lot of people give this advice. It's just spend time, cherish the moments.
Yeah, I guess
it's hard to think about it sometimes because whether it's trauma or whatever that you've gone through, or there have been things that have not kind of been left unturned and not remedied or whatever. I don't know, but I hear a lot of people, so many people, just say like, if you have the opportunity, then
it sounds.
Yeah, go on.
For me, looking at Dave's one, I don't think it's down to me. It's not salvageable. I feel like it's too far gone, and for him, like he won't miss. He likes Dave's dad, by the way, likes the way things are now. That kind of thing. The way things have been.
That's what I mean. And I think Will's right. Obviously, there's going to be a point where you probably think, oh God, I wish I did this. In hindsight, it's hard to act upon it now.
It's hard,
but it's easy to look back and say, you know what, I wish I spent time with him. I wish I went on a holiday, or I did something with him, but then that's the case with everything.
Yeah, but
No.
with those ones and cherishing the moments and spend more time,
Yeah.
they need to be worth that effort and worth that time and worth that kind of, that period of doing it. You get me? It's no point doing it with someone who's not going to take anything out of that as well.
Yeah.
You get me? There's no point doing it as just as a gesture because of that advice or whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone's got individual situations. Like the fact that, I hardly saw him. And when he retired, I was already at uni. And then
So what about now? Where's your dad now? Your dad's based in Hong Kong, right?
No.
Is this
bad? Again,
Oh yeah, I keep getting this up. But I keep thinking it's dad and your dad. So wait, where's your dad based now? Still here?
Yeah, still here.
Oh, how old is he?
Dave's about 60. So.
Dave is to remove that. Dave's 45. Dave's 45.
No, he's 82.
80,
Wow.
That's quite old. 10 years older than my parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I understand everything that Will's saying, and yeah, I think upon reflection, I might feel like that. But he's like I said, when he retired and effectively like stayed at home, I was already gone by then.
Right.
And then after I went straight to London afterwards. And
did you want to be out of that?
I think that there was I do remember there was a period. I can't remember how long it was. Probably 4 years where things were slightly different. Like we did. Yeah, I did probably saw more of him for that period, but it was only really short, and in the end, it sort of fizzled out. Like we would do more family stuff with him, let's say, but then it just sort of fizzled out, and that's the way it is. Yeah, I guess everyone's situation is different, and I said, if I said if I really knew my dad, I probably don't. He wasn't around when I was growing up, and then when I was older now, we still don't have that. We don't spend time together. We don't have that connection, as you said. But
mine's
that's
I think
that I've got to take some responsibility for that, and that's on me as well.
Yeah, I'm the same in terms of I need to take responsibility because I know like Vo always sees family and stuff, right? I think I've been a bit avoidant because of all the stuff that's going on in my personal life, and I just feel like it's too much noise for me if I have my parents. I know because they love me, they want the best for me, but I just feel so much pressure from it all because I just want to be able to please them for some odd reason. It's for myself, but I just have this innate thing for me to be able to please them. I just don't feel like I can please them right now by going and see them, and I just feel quite shit about it. But I think mine's slightly different because they are wanting to be available for me, and I'm not doing anything to kind of appease them, which I do feel bad about. But then, like I say, I can't bring myself to go and do it right now. I just think after everything that is going to happen, and I have in my line of sight that I'm going to get Melvin back, then that's the moment where I will have that relief and for them to have that kind of good news and things like that. But I wish I can be more not forgiving, but just more accepting. It's just who they are, and try and see them a little bit more. But right now I just can't.
Yeah. So we digressed a bit from that.
Yeah, I was going to say. I bet we've all forgotten what the question was. Nah, I still remember. It was about who's.
It was who's made a positive, negative impact on your life.
Impact. No, good or bad. Good or bad.
Okay.
Good or bad. But I guess that's a nice place to kind of leave it. Like, just you know, sometimes these podcasts can be so funny and it can be as deep as this. You know, what we, you know,
We hope
some
people
of those
like
questions.
both of them. You know, the
Yeah,
funny ones
yeah, for
and the
sure.
serious ones as well.
Yeah. Let us know how you feel like your relationships are with your parents in either comment or discuss elsewhere if you see us. That'd be quite cool, like, to kind of get an idea, because I'm not sure if it's different for Asian families, or is it a different thing for different cultures. But yeah, make sure if you like the video, obviously please do help us and like it. Subscribe. I've come across so many people that I talk to haven't subscribed yet. It's like, yo, what are you doing? So please, it will help us. It will help us just to kind of see that, and it gives us that motivation to, you know, keep going with it all. But yeah, I guess we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night,
Cheers.
everyone.